Islam Makhachev just had a recent interview for his upcoming fight against Ian Garry, guys. I've been ignoring headlines just so I could have a blind reaction to this video. Like I would see tweets pop up, I'll scroll past it. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna listen or read to anything. We're gonna just see kind of the vibe Islam's on. I want to get a good vibe check on him because we're less than 2 weeks away now. I've been feeling sick lately. I'm not gonna lie. I just came back from the doctors, so I'm a little bit sick. But if someone could bring a smile to my face, it'll be Islam. All right, buddy. But yeah, let's just get into the. I don't think I'm gonna watch this full interview. It's about 30 minutes long. I'm probably gonna cut to portions. Like I don't really care about him talking about Zuffa boxing. Not really too. I don't care too much about the Usman glaze. I'm sure he's gonna glaze him. I'm just gonna kind of focus on him and his kind of talk about Ian Garry fight and how he's gonna approach the fight. So if you like these type of videos, I do think people are liking the reaction videos. I kind of made it a staple on this channel. Make sure to click like and subscribe. Yes, I have to remind you at your grown age to click like because you didn't click like, so I just told you that. Yeah. All right, without further ado, let's get into this interview. Let's hope that Islam has the right mindset, eh? Yo, someone in my, there's people trying to tell me that he's saying some kind of scary stuff. So we'll see what Islam's saying heading into the fight. Let's click play.
Mike Bond joined now by the UFC 330 headliner, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in our sport, Islam Makhachev, ahead of his title defense against Ian Garry. Islam, great to see you, man. How are you?
Good to see you, man. Good. Just feel excited. 2 more weeks. That's it.
Yeah, I know we're getting close now. You've been in the States for a while. It seems like you guys are having a great time in New Jersey at this house. I see you in New York for the fights, for the Zuffa boxing. Has this been a good training camp?
Now it's New Jersey. It's like second home. We spent here last my 3 camps, and we stay like same house now, and we know all area here. Good fishing place also.
Yeah, have you? I see you out there fishing. Have you caught a lot of stuff, or do you catch it and release?
Not much, honestly. It's not much. So just couple times I get the stinger, and we have some small fish also.
And I haven't talked to you since the night of the fight against Jack, but our last one-on-one was before that. It seems like a lot of good things happening in your life and your martial arts career. I saw this a few months ago. The Master of Sport in Russia. Can you tell me about this and what this meant to you?
Oh, he was named Russia Master of... I didn't even know this,
It's highest award in our sports in combat sambo. And now I'm
didn't know this.
Ambassador of sambo in the world,
And you also got your black belt in Taekwondo, right?
What? I didn't know this either. Taekwondo, is that not striking, brother? Bro, this feels weird. Like, why does he get a black belt in Taekwondo? I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I know it's striking a little bit, but Taekwondo, interesting. Okay.
Bro, this belt we have to check.
You have to.
Even Islam understands. Bro, Islam is okay. I like this. Yo, he's so. Oh, don't Islam. Just keep being you and win for me. Just win for me. I need this win more than you think. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, I know. He's making a joke of it too, because Taekwondo, brother. Like, we have to check this moment. Are you really this specialist? We'll find out. Don't go out there and prove you're a black belt in Taekwondo by striking with Ian Garry. Let's not do that.
Check. Yeah, was that? Did that mean something to you though too, or do you feel like you haven't put in enough work to be a black belt?
One of my coach, he's a Russian Olympic team coach. He's also coached me, and he gave me just. I call this gift. Not some things I really deserve, but.
Bro, this is why he's too level-headed and understanding. He understands when someone gives him something that he doesn't feel like he deserves, he'll say it. This is why he's the GOAT, though. This is like GOAT talk. You get me?
It's good, yeah. And you went to New York for the Zuffa boxing. I saw you met Turkey Al-Sheikh.
We're skipping Zuffa boxing questions. We're not prepared to promote. Let's talk about the UFC 330 preparation. Let's see him talk about that.
Welterweight, right? And I know you said the first time adding on the weight and everything was a challenge. It's been like a year since then. How much more comfortable do you feel for a welterweight fight this time compared to last time?
Good question.
Yeah, now I feel more comfortable, honestly. That the first camp so hard. I just try to gain weight, do a lot of lifting program, but this camp I stay in the same weight. I'm not go down. Now I'm real welterweight, and this camp I think is more easy. But I don't. It's not. You cannot say this easy, but because we're not lifting much.
Yeah. How much, like looking back at your performance against Jack, how much better do you think you'll be in this fight?
Honestly, I watched the fight with Jack. I don't like this fight, because I want to be
Whoa.
just double champ. I just fighting like just for the win. I don't do some things to finish Jack because I understood I win every round and just want to take the second belt. But if this like regular fight, if like we fight second times, I see I can finish him like every round.
Uh,
I'm confused. I'm a bit conflicted with that because I actually did watch the Islam Jaden. By the way, I started footage, guys. I started my footage work. The video's still going to drop in like a week or like towards fight week, but I had to start it early because I've been getting a little bit anxious about this fight. But yeah, it was a lot of Islam controlling. It was a lot of Jack not forcing scrambles. And then when Jack would force a scramble, Islam would go for a neck and actually attack a choke. But then like JDM would abandon the scramble and just lay back on his back. I understand Islam not being impressed by his performance, but I don't want Islam to fall into the delusion or the lull of like, uh, I gotta have a fun fight or I have to have an entertaining fight. I seen him on record say that he loved the Dustin fight because it was like it was a fun fight to watch back. Listen, I don't care about fun fights. I said I don't like. I get what he's saying. Yes, you want to chase the finish every round. Like if you ran it back with JDM, you try to go finish him, bro. I think. Oh man, I think just win fight to win. I don't think that was a bad mindset. I don't know why he's questioning his mindset of fighting to win. I think all fighters should fight to win. So I'm gonna have to disagree with him here, but I gotta say from a non-biased standpoint, I understand where he's coming from, but this is not the time. Trust me, I've been doing footage. This is not the time to fight differently for entertainment purposes. I hope Islam doesn't think this is the time to entertain us. I don't want to be entertained. Well, look at I'm not I'm not saying Islam fighting to win is like not entertaining. That was Islam's one fight that was lackluster. Look at his whole career. Like, yes, fight like you, but don't try to entertain us too much. That's how I feel.
What's different about your mindset this time, right? Because there's also a lot on the line here, the record, all the history, defending the belt in 2 divisions.
Yeah, there's too much on the line to be playing, gang.
And there's a lot at stake here. Why is this different where you maybe will take more risks or chase the finish more?
Yeah, sure. This fight I will take more risk to finish my opponent.
Oh my God. This is just not what I want to hear from this interview. I can't lie. Nah. I don't, this is not what I wanted to hear from this interview at all. Like, what is he even talking about, bro? I don't even understand what he's saying right now. Like, what is, no, I actually want a 5-paragraph written. I say what he means by this.
Yeah, sure. This fight I will take more risk to finish my opponents because I like it. Finish my opponents, and this fight I think honestly from the first time when I'm taking down, I have chance to finish him because I saw his ground game. It's not so good.
He's he's right. I was just watching footage. I just watched a Shavkat fight back and the Bilal fight back, even though Bilal didn't take him down. But I was seeing some things with the Shavkat fight that I'm going to talk about and I can't wait to. But Islam clearly has been doing his research too. I'm sure Habib has in his team. Yes. But, I'm not too worried because it does seem like he means taking risk on the ground to go for like chokes, which might lead to scrambling opportunities for Ian Garry. But but like knowing how Ian Garry's ground game works, I'm not really too worried about the way he scrambles back up to his feet. So I like that he's saying that he would take more risk, I suppose, on the ground. But he's got to walk a fine line. And to be fair, he has to chase Ian Garry, so he does have to take more risk. Hold on, let me flip it. On paper, Islam's going to have to fight like he's never had, which is going to be making him take more risks because he's going to have to walk into shots. I will say Ian Garry, the more footage I watch, I'm starting to realize he's a really good counter striker, especially in the hands. But I could flip this almost and be like, yes, you have to take more risks. You got to take more chances coming at him, and then getting him on the ground and going for the choke. So I don't actually mind what he's saying. I just think he's got to be conscious not to be stupid, if that makes sense. And I feel like Habib, even if he's saying all this shit, Habib's going to get his ass right when he's writing up this game plan, in my opinion. All right.
To finish him because I saw his ground game. It's not so good. He have good strikings, long reach, long arm. He control the distance, always go back. But I see when I take him down, it's gonna be finish.
Yeah, he seems
I
to
like that.
really like respect you and your greatness and everything that you've done, but he also says, like he wants to beat you in your own world on the ground and he's going to bounce your head off the canvas and stop history from happening. What do you make of
Bro,
this?
I saw his couple interview. Honestly, he looks very bad in this interview. Better for him training more and do less interview, It's
He's right though. Yo, Ian Garry looks like a dweeb every time he opens his mouth. I hate using the word dweeb, but like, bro, come on, Ian. Like, why do you act like that and sound like that? Ian, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say he has so much unlikable traits, but like, he kind of does. And like, oh, it's like I almost think he does it. I don't know. I don't want to bad talk anybody like personally, like how they are as a human. I don't think he's, and I actually don't think he's a bad human. But the way he goes about things, I'm just like, yeah, you're annoying a bit. You're annoying. So Islam's actually so right, brother. Just stop opening your mouth. Stop doing interviews. Like, stop. Being too outspoken is not always a great thing.
in this interview. Better for him training more and do less interview, It's look like somebody in the house control him and tell him what to say in the
What the hell? That's a straight, and that's so true. Islam pretty much just said your wife's your husband. Islam just said your wife's your husband. That's what Islam just said without literally saying it, but he just said it. Let's be real, Islam. This is why you strong hands on the guy. Islam understands ball. Like, wow. Oh man, he's so right though. I'm not gonna lie, he's so
say
right.
somebody in the house control him and tell him what to say in the interview, He look very bad in the interview, honestly.
Yeah. Do you think when fight week comes at the press conference, things like that, is he going to try to get under your skin?
No.
And he tried to in the fight week he always tried to be like bad guy, but he act like he bad guy.
Right. Yeah, and it seems it's interesting to know. Curious how he's going to approach this because he says he wants to beat you in your own world on the ground, but he also says he wants to show he's the best striker in this division. So which one is it?
He's not gonna grapple with Islam. He's just talking. He's a dweeb. I've seen his grappling guys on his ground. Like, it's not that great. His best grappling moments in the UFC wasn't off his defensive grappling, which would make me more concerned. It was all off his offensive grappling when he almost submitted Shavkat after taking us back in the scramble. He has nothing for Islam on the ground. I'm gonna tell you that much. On the feet though, Islam has very little for him in my opinion, which is gonna be surprising. But I don't want to say too much until the stylistic breakdown comes out. But it's really like, Ian Gary's really good on the feet. But like, look at how Islam reacts every time they talk about him on the ground. He like rolls his eyes because he knows, like, bro, I've seen his grappling. Relax.
Man, everybody know his ground game, Everybody talking, Everybody say I'm gonna knock him out, Islam. I'm gonna do some beat Islam, but when fights beginning, they all forgot what they say.
Right. Do you feel a lot of support in this fight? Because I see a lot of people don't really like Ian Garry, or he rubs them the wrong way. I see fans online being like, I haven't always been the biggest Islam fan, but I'm his biggest fan for this fight. Like, do you hear a lot of this?
Yeah, but bro, I'm fighting like lost my 3 fight in USA. I now I have like big USA support,
Of
and
course, we always loved you.
I think my opinion, the crowd in the arena, they're gonna support me.
That's a no-brainer. No offense. I've never even heard Ian Garry get chanted for. Even when he's like trying to drown out Neil Magny, it's probably his biggest moment. But that's the Neil Magny gang. And you sound like an idiot in that interview too. Oh, Shiba.
Yeah, this is your first fight in the Paramount era too, right? Like no more pay-per-view, ESPN.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
shit.
happy with your contract and
True.
how this is all going to be set up for this fight?
Honestly, I'm happy with all the things which UFC like give me with like new contract with everything, and I'm happy with the welterweight division also. I'm like enjoy every day from this camp. I enjoy every moment. Don't have to cut weight too much, and just want to keep going, keep fighting, stay busy.
Yeah.
Respect.
And I mean, the history here, Islam, is amazing. No one has made it past this point, right? You and Anderson Silva, 16 straight wins. No fighter has ever
Who
done
is the
better
number
than
one right now? Anderson Silva or myself? Because
it.
I already like not beat, but
You're tied. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you both have
No, I think what Islam means is like, yeah, we have both had the same win streak, but I'm a double champ. Anderson Silva wasn't a double champ. And as well as like, we're not even going to go into the 16 fights in a row Islam won and the names on that compared to the name on Silva's. But yeah, Islam's trying to get him to say that, yes, we're both 16 fight win streak. But brother, I 2 division. This guy not. I know.
because I already like not beat, but
you're tied. Yeah, so
yeah,
you both have 16.
16.
So you will be the only person with 17 with this win.
Yeah, yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
I never like follow these numbers, but it's like cool, you know, when you have longest win streak in UFC. It's sounds look good, you know.
Bro, this record, I was saying about Silva's, even after, especially after Usman got head kicked, I said Silva's record cannot be broken in the modern era because everyone's too good. The fact that Islam's on the verge of breaking it, oh man, if things go well, oh my god, it just doesn't make sense. It to makes like see someone get 17 wins in a row in the UFC, not like oh I'm 15-0 out and then I'm coming in the UFC I'm 15-0. That's not that's different. But yeah, seeing someone like has 16 wins in a row in the UFC is mind-boggling, honestly.
Yeah, and I know you did that interview the other day with the Game Set Paddle podcast, and you talked about it's sometimes difficult to keep your motivation right now, and you kind of have to look at things differently. How has that evolved over time? Like, where do you find motivation now?
Records.
Man, the champion's life is different, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose this, you know. The champion's life, it's not like many things change it, but you know, it's good to be champion. Good when you have 2 belts, and I want to be, I want to be like champion, you know, because it's hard, you know, it's hard because every time you prepare yourself for the 5 rounds, you're training like hard, but when you become champion, it's something different.
Mm-hmm.
When you
Well,
become best
Okay.
fighter in the world, you know, it's something very big.
Yeah. And I mean, you look at all the guys around you who are in the pound for pound list, like Alex Pereira, Ilya, Hamzat Chimaev, all lost this summer. Just seeing those guys,
That's so true, and this is a great question. I hope Islam's on his P's and Q's because, guys, I just saw something online recently. Like Ian Garry got like signed, he's like promoting some PETA vegan thing or something, bro. And like I'm seeing all the comments, and they're like, "If Islam loses to this guy, bro, what made Hamzat's upset wasn't like if Hamzat lost to DDP. How do I explain this? If Hamzat lost to Mavov, DDP, even Adesanya, what I'm just saying names. Those yes, it's not an embarrassing loss, but that's a crazy upset. Losing to Sean Strickland specifically and what he said about Hamzat's religion and Hamzat, like that makes it a bit different as Strickland is, Even Ilya losing to Gaethje is like, it's not even horrible because Gaethje's not a bad person. That's a bad example, but like that's an upset, but it's not as crazy as Hamzat beating Strickland. Now, Ian Garry, if he were to beat Islam Makhachev, it's not like Morales knocking out Islam on some, oh shit, how'd that happen? Or even Prates, who everyone likes. It's a bit different if Ian Garry specifically, the guy who advocates for like, oh my God, just like, imagine him winning and be like, yeah, my wife's my husband. So what? Something like that. Like, it's just different. He has some zest to him, some zest in it. Like, it's just, this would be so catastrophic, just in general. And it's one of those things where, like, it's crazy. And it'd be deeper than even you would think. So it's like, Islam can't really afford to lose to Ian Garry specifically. I was saying the same thing before Hamza Strickland, and I stand on it. I was saying that I feel like Hamza can't lose to Strickland specifically, like anyone else but not Strickland. I'm saying the same thing here. You could lose to anyone else, Islam. Don't lose to Ian Machado Garry. I'm going to leave it at that. But I'm hoping Islam sees this and is like, holy shit, I got to be locked in.
The other greats losing and upsets and things like that, does that keep your focus high?
Yeah, sure. We talk like inside the team also about the guys who lost, because maybe some of them like lose the focus. Maybe some of them, not training, not like stay training, still hard, but everybody in our gym it's not working like that. We always
I agree.
training so hard, more than everybody. and we stay no matter champions or not champions inside the gym. We all same, and all coaches pushing us like really hard.
I'm gonna say this. Something I can back from that camp is that they don't really have. Everyone can have an off night, but they don't have off game plans. Let's say that Hamza Chimaev, Ilya Taporia. Like I feel like game plans had a lot to do with some of these upsets where Ilya is so insistent that I don't really need a game plan too much. I could just go in there and knock him out. I take his punches, he can't take mine. That's a dangerous game plan than like strategically planning. Even Hamza, like I understand people say that it wasn't a game plan because Hamza lost. Hamza just couldn't take him down, so Hamza just like had to strike with him. That's partly true, partly not. I think Hamza was a little bit too insistent in like not trying to go for takedowns after he was stuffed because maybe he didn't trust his endurance. But he didn't actually fatigue. If you actually watch that fight, Hamza was walking him down the whole time, you know. And then even like I think in the fourth round, he took him down really easy. Like it was just, but like he didn't shoot for a long time. I think Islam, even in his hardest fights, he still had a pretty solid game plan against Volkanovski. He was still countering and looking to shoot takedowns off his entries and time him well. Like it's never really been a game plan problem. Even when Islam had his hardest fights, like Dustin Poirier, I just watched that recently. He was winning that entire fight. He didn't really lose a single round in that fight, but he had to work harder. But it wasn't because of a lack of game plan. It was just because of tough opposition. You know, some of these guys have bad game plans to get exploited. I don't think Habib's camp and like people around Habib and like Islam Makhachev are ever gonna show us bad fight IQ or poor game plan. So fight IQ means a lot, and I feel like Islam's not one of those people to just falter out the blue.
When you talk about your motivation, are you going to know the day where like it doesn't feel the same in terms of when you should stop fighting? Like, are you going to know like
No,
it's
bro,
too hard to get
it's
motivated?
like somebody put the fake news. I'm gonna retire it after this fight. No, it's not true, man.
I might have been pushing that news a bit too. I just don't want Islam to keep fighting. Like if Islam beats Ian Garry, in my opinion, he's the GOAT. Sure, maybe another defense will solidify it, but I really believe, guys, that the longer Islam stays, the more they're gonna push. Wait, no, you're not gonna be the GOAT till this happens. So this happens. So this happens. So this happens. I swear, guys, it was that Islam had the craziest win streak. All you had to do was become double champ, and he was the GOAT. That's what I was saying. I actually was saying that, and same with a lot of people. Now he has to beat Ian Garry to solidify it. So what some people are saying, but people are like, nah, after that, you got to go for another title defense, guys. Keep in mind, he's going to surpass Anderson Silva from this with a better win streak and already being a double champ, something Silva's never done. And Silva's looked as like a top three or a great all time. You know, no one has done what Islam done if he wait, no one's gonna do what Islam does if he wins. Yes, longest win streak and a double champion and defended both belts. The only other people who defended both belts was Daniel Cormier and Henry Cejudo, but you can't even say they're greater than Islam. Islam, name value wise on resume, is going to be the GOAT, as well as double champ with the longest win streak ever. He doesn't need to do anything after this. So yes, I'm pushing for that because I don't really want to see him go against some of these other guys. I'm not saying he's going to lose. I'm just saying it's like it's a risky game he's playing. And like what after Ian Garry, who's like what? And then you beat Morales after Ian Garry, and then what? They go, oh well, you got to fight Shavkat when he comes back up. But I'm gonna, bro. We don't. Yes, it's a me and you, brother. We're a team in this. Like you got to listen to me too. I think you should consider retirement very soon.
I want to keep going. The feeling when you like stay in shape, stay like become best fighter. Is the amazing things. You're never gonna find something like this outside this sport. I want to keep fighting, and we will do. We will beat like all records, and we stay here.
The thing is, he beats all records if he wins this fight on paper, technically. You know, yeah. I don't think I will say I don't think I know people won the belt and defended their second belt like Cejudo and DC, but they did it one time. Maybe the next record is to do it 2 times, but that's such like a petty record. But no, I hear what he's saying. Like I've noticed a lot of UFC fighters, they almost lose themselves when they're done with their career. I'm not saying I can never happen to like a very devout Muslim, in my opinion. I don't want to say Muslims aren't. It's not possible for that to happen. But like people like Islam and Habib, I don't think that would be a problem for them. But of course, like Dustin Poirier, Connor, some like even I'm saying I don't want to say Adesanya because there's nothing like he's not doing anything bad. But you could tell that fighters kind of stay in the game even if they're struggling because they realize that once they're done with this, they're done, and they almost like I don't want to say don't have other passions. Adesanya doesn't struggle with this because he does DJing. He's great with that. I shout out Adesanya, but some people don't have anything else. So I see what Islam's saying. Like this has been him his whole life from childbirth. So I understand like once he walks away, he's walking away, And one thing about them, like these guys, when they say they're done, they're not coming back. Money can't bring them back. So It is interesting a bit that I see where he's coming from. I just don't want him to overly use his stay in the game because some fighters make that mistake. It's very rare people have Habib like exits, and I really want to say I don't think we're ever going to see a Habib like exit again. But I'm hoping Islam could prove me wrong. But if Islam just keeps counting them chickens, bye.
More years.
I think when you were at 13 straight wins, we talked about can you get to 20? And that would be an amazing thing. It's very close now. It feels realistic.
20 enough?
20, I think 20 is enough. I say in all my podcasts, all the interviews, if Islam gets to 20 and he beats, let's say, this fight against Ian, say maybe Michael Morales, Carlos Proches, and then if someone else rises, maybe Shavkat returns, whoever is next, if you beat all those guys to get to 20, you're the best fighter ever, no questions about it.
No, I don't like this. I don't like this narrative pushing. I don't like what the fuck? Why is 20 the magic number? Like, yeah, it sounds great, but they're doing too much here. I'm not liking this game they're trying to play. Come on, guys, I'm going to say this right now. It's not possible to ever have a consensus go. Ever. There's always going to be someone who doesn't like them who are going to disagree. It's just how shit works. There's still going to be people who are saying GSP is better than Islam right now. And they're dead ass too. Like you can find someone right now that even before this Ian Garry fight, they're going to say GSP is ahead of Islam on the GOAT list. You would tell them, explain why. Because he's a double champ. Yeah, but so is Islam. Yeah, but he has a better resume. All right, so name the wins. Let's compare. Well, we can't compare technically because obviously Islam has a better resume. But so what makes GSP better? He has more finishes. No, he doesn't. Oh well. Fuck. Well, he's cool. He's Canadian, dude. Like, and it's crazy. And like, people are gonna like get mad at me for even saying that. They're like in the comments, like, no, GSP's better because I think he's cooler. But like, you can't compare resumes. You can't compare accomplishments. You can't compare win streaks. You can't compare anything to even say GSP's ahead of Islam. Yet when you look at GOAT list, you're gonna see GSP in everyone's top 3. You're not gonna see Islam there for some people. So like, who like what are we doing? What are we actually doing? So why are we saying 20 is the number for him to be the consensus GOAT? There's never going to be consensus GOAT because people are always going to have their stupid opinions. I'm not saying their opinions are stupid, but they're legitimately going to always believe what they believe, and you can never make them believe otherwise. So stop trying to make 20 a magic number. I'm just not jacking it. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. It makes no sense.
No debate.
And bro, we have to be sure nobody gonna break the 20.
I mean, the highest
no one's breaking 16. Oh, wait. No one's breaking 17 because Islam's going to win.
Guy right now in the UFC is 10. Movsar Evloev is at 10.
Yeah, this guy also is the monster, man. I think his fight next one is going to be for the next.
Volk beats Movsar, in my opinion.
For the title.
Yeah.
Movsar also is the monster, He can fighting, he can be champions, and I hope he will be champion very soon. He deserves it.
Yeah. I look too as I'm in the top 15 pound for pound right now. Everyone has lost one fight in the last 5 years, except for you.
You guys know better than me all this record, all these numbers, bro. I just have to be focused, training, and defend my belt.
Yeah. Well, I'll throw one more number at you too here. If I posted this the other day, all your records of you, Habib, Umar, Usman, that's 99-2. So if you win, this is the 100th win for the 4 people in this photo.
That's such a weird record. That's such a cool record though. Islam, Usman Nurmagomedov, Umar Nurmagomedov, and Habib Nurmagomedov. Every Nurmagomedov and Islam, they're 99-2. If Islam wins, they're gonna be 102. That's actually very cool.
Photo.
You can't see the photo, guys, so let me just give you guys a treat of seeing it. Look at these handsome guys. But that's actually kind of badass. That's very weird. Bro, why is so much stars aligning in a weird way? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, in a way that, like, it would be great if it happened, but, like, the universe doesn't want to give it to us. I'm being pessimistic.
I have to make this. Sure. Yeah. Bro, it's Habib show what I tell Usman, he's like, go like kick. I tell him, hey, now he focus on your kick, just change to the head, it's right away. It's landed.
Yeah. This would have been the 100th for Usman if his other win didn't get changed to no contest, right? It should be 100 already.
Yeah.
It'll be you now.
But so we will make...
What win got...
Yes. It's very close. A few more things I want to talk about, Islam. Obviously, Justin Gaethje, you saw him at PFL 2. He's the lightweight champion now. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think he will retire or keep fighting? And if he does, what's the best fight to make for the lightweight title?
Just retire.
Gaethje, I don't know. I think this guy make like enough, on the sports. He become UFC champion. He like also have many records. I don't see what next for him. If I'm like matchmaker,
Bro, if you beat Ilya, trust me, retire. No one's gonna beat him again in that weight class, in my opinion. So you might just go out on like as a unicorn. I should do that. I would do that if I'm Gaethje, but it's easier said than done. He's been doing his whole life, and probably without it, he'd probably feel lost and maybe start Dustin Poirier max him.
I don't know honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Armin,
this guy is not in good shape right now. I saw him last week. I said, "Hey, why you like become fat?" He just enjoyed the belt. He deserved.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw people saying you're the welterweight, Justin's the lightweight, Kamaru's the middleweight, and Justin looked the biggest of all
Yeah,
three.
yeah. Too much pizza.
Yes. Well, it seems like maybe Armin and Charles are going to fight in September. That seems to be the rumor right now. So maybe they fight and the winner fights Justin.
For the fight for the title, or
I think it's just going to be a 5-round fight, no BMF title. I think the BMF title is done.
for number one contender?
I would guess so, unless
Yeah,
Justin's
okay.
retiring.
They have first close fight. They both deserve, Oliveira
As I'm talking about his sons, is so inspirational, man.
already beat Gaethje one time, and Arman have good win streak, and he's a number one, I think, contender right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's good match to know who is the next.
I wonder how Islam felt about Armin losing to Kobe.
Yeah. Were you surprised the way Justin beat Ilya? I always said, this fight is much more competitive. Everyone's saying no one just runs over Justin Gaethje, really. But I thought he had a good chance. Were you surprised?
Yeah, I told before that fight also. Justin is the warrior. He gonna fight. You have to knock him out to stop him. This guy's gonna fight all rounds.
If Islam didn't have heart, he would have looked like how Ilya looked against Dustin Poirier.
Maybe Tapura a little bit underestimate him.
Definitely.
I don't know. It is what it is. This is MMA, small gloves, and very dangerous sport.
Yeah. Well, we saw that too, how dangerous or unpredictable in Connor versus Max. I know you said you felt bad for Connor in another interview. Do you think he can come back from this? Another serious injury at 38?
Yeah, he will come back after 5 years. He will be.
Yeah.
And he took him seriously. He doesn't know Islam's sly little grin.
I think he'll be back again. I saw
He'll be back in 5 years. He said, "Yeah, you'll come back when he's 57, bro." Hey, she man, Islam's funny, He'll always be the goat,
from this, another serious injury at 38.
Yeah, he will come back after 5 years. He will be back.
Yeah, you think he'll be back again? I saw. I can't tell if you're being serious. Do you think he'll actually be back, or is it too much?
Honestly, I heard he have like last fight under his contract. I
Yes.
think he gonna fight last time, and he gonna move like boxing or I don't know somewhere to make money. Maybe he spent all his money on drugs, alcohol. He need money.
Why does he say alcohol? Alcohol. Well, we're just so cool and just like mysterious. Or I don't know, gang. Like we're just so cool.
Boxing or I don't know somewhere to make money. Maybe he spent all his money on drugs, alcohol. He need money, bro.
Max Holloway said after the fight that you're his dream fight. He wants to fight you. He'd stay at welterweight. But Max is not a true welterweight, right? He can't make it to a title shot in this division, or do you think?
No. Max have to stay lightweight, bro. We are like too big for him.
Yeah, I think so too.
And Max is a so nice person. I don't want to beat him.
There you go. Fair enough. Okay,
bro. Like after Max's performance against Charles, I don't even know why man, it's gonna be a dream fight. Shut your mouth, Stop talking.
Let's talk a few last things about the welterweight division. Michael Morales is weighing in as the backup apparently for this fight. Do you think he should have just fought on this card and kind of proved he should be the next guy? I feel if you're going to weigh in, you should have just fought.
Yeah, he has to fight, bro. When he fought last time, I think
same card as you.
Wow, and he waiting for the title fight or what?
Seems like it.
Too much contenders, It's. I think he
He needs to fight Protez. I don't know. I know they're scared to book that because they want both of them have a shot at Islam. But Ian Garry mowed through Protez, but Morales hasn't fought anyone good. Like he beat she beat Sean Brady, yes, but like he hasn't fought a rising contender as well. I think Protez and Morales, like I don't understand why they don't fight. I actually saw that Protez didn't really want to fight Morales, probably because he knows he's a tough ass. I'm not gonna lie. But Morales was actually open to fighting Protez, but Protez didn't want the smoke. So I can't even blame Protez. I can't blame Morales. I can mostly like blame Protez. Protez said he'll wait literally a year or two until the title. He just wants to fight for the title next. A bit weird to say. I don't really like privileged contenders. I respect Sean Brady because he goes out there and he continues to fight despite, yeah, Brady's ballsy. People don't, but at least him losing sometimes. But I feel like more people need that mindset.
Like have to fight against Prates or I don't know, maybe like Shafkat. I don't know when he's come back. And
He's gone.
too much. I told too much contenders. We have to know who is the number one contender.
Yeah. Well, Carlos Prates seems to think he's the guy, and UFC's kind of hinted at it. Would you be okay if that was the next fight?
Easy.
Yeah, why not? Nutella cake is gonna be a good opponent, He's an excited fighter, and it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, they just need to make some fights in this division right now. I think there's only 4 ranked welterweights booked. Uros Medic got the win last weekend, but not a ton of fights being made right now.
Yeah, he also one of the close to be one of the contender, because also he can fight with Morales or Prates and to be one of them. Or I don't know when Shafkat is come back. I told like too many contenders in welterweight. I really believe now welterweight is the more excited division, more like tough guy we have in welterweight.
Definitely.
Yeah, a lot of great guys. That Michael Oliveira looked very good in his debut last weekend too, against Oban Elliott. So there's many very good guys.
I don't know why you're bringing up his name, kid. Keep pushing.
And you'll be ready to fight them all in the coming years, right?
Yeah. And it's mean I have to stay focused.
Yes, definitely. I want to show you this before I let you go, Islam. There's a girl named Savannah. She's a very big fan of you, and she watches our interviews. So she made this and sent it to me. It was a little doll. It's of you. What do you think of this? Does it look at all enough like you or not yet?
A little bit, something similar.
Yes, I can bring. Do you want it or should I leave it here?
Yes, bring it. No. If you don't have the second one, just keep it there, bro.
Maybe she'll make a new one for me because she knows this one is coming to you. So
okay, bring it.
Okay, let's see his final messages to Ian Garry so I can wrap this one up.
So you had dinner with sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, Magomed Abdusalamov. Am I saying it right? Yeah. What was that like?
Yeah, he living here like last more than like 10 years, and I never been in his house. I invite him in my fight always, but first time we go to his house, he stay here with all his family, and they invite us to the khinkal, traditional Dagestan food.
What is traditional Dagestan food? Like, what's your favorite thing?
Bro, come to Dagestan for 2-3 years and you will know.
I'm trying. I really want to come there. So hopefully one day soon. Okay, Islam. This really means a lot to me that you would do this, especially so close to the fight. And thank you so much. And any last words to the fans or anyone watching?
Me, Islam. Talk to me.
Guys, come to Philadelphia. I need your support to beat this bad guy.
Thank you. And it's Dagestan versus Ireland Part 3. I know you said it was Timu version, right?
This is Dagestan versus Ireland guy from AliExpress.
Okay, thank you, Islam. I appreciate it.
Good vibes, man. It's always good. Islam always has me a little bit cheesed, a little bit smile, but I don't know. This interview was a roller coaster. I was a bit nervous about some of the things he was saying early on, but it comes down to trusting fighters who consistently show up with good fight IQ, good mindsets, and I do feel like I can never look at Islam and expect bad from him. I feel like he's always going to come with the right mindset, good fight IQ, and I'm expecting that in this fight. I don't want him to cater too much to the audience. I remember Mobzar doing that against Lerone Murphy like a fucking dweeb. Like some of these guys, it actually actively gets me frustrated seeing people trying to cater to a certain style to entertain the masses. I understand it as a contender coming up. It might be a hot take for me saying this, especially what bothers me is that Islam has never had a boring fight in his life, maybe outside of the JDM fight. So that's what's the most concerning. But in those fights, Islam didn't force himself to do stupid shit. You still fighting like Islam. Of course, this fight is going to be a little bit different from every one of his fights because he's going to be coming forward, probably taking some counter shots, probably eating some counter punches, probably running into some obliques and some stomping kicks. But I do feel like Islam should go out there to win the fight at the end of the day. I don't want to see him go out there to have an entertaining fight or a fun fight. Be yourself. It'll come. You never had a boring fight in your life, barely. Like, what is your percent rate at entertaining fights? 99? Keep it at that, But I'm excited for this. It's getting closer, guys. Let me know if you guys are excited to see Islam solidify his spot as the greatest fighter of all time. That's it for me. Hope you guys enjoy. All gold bless. 2, 3, 4.